Molly my bean, 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 Molly my bean. I'm in that link, Molly my bean, I rock she link, Molly my bean, Molly my bean, Molly my bean. I'm in the lane, I'm in the drain.
Hello there. My name is Bryan, and you are in my world. I'm gonna cough. You know how it works. What's up, Derpy? Praise King. Praise King. Slay King. Slay King. But yeah, this is my world, baby. And this is also available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and ooh, not going to talk about that website here. Really, guys, I just podcast to express my multiple personality disorder along with OCD and stuff, other stuff. That they say things, and there's things on the internet. I just say donkey brains. I'm here to express my donkey brain. Donkey. No, for real though, you guys, I try my best to have a crazy, wild, interesting life and turn it into a production. Work hard, have fun, go with the flow. Life is about the journey, not the destination. I am unfiltered, uncensored, unhinged, and keep it outside the box. I have learned from my past mistakes, and I am full of spiritual wisdom and out-of-pocket comments. That's right, pockets out. Pockets out. What are they saying? Everyone used to say pockets out for Harambe, or dicks out for Harambe, or tit. It was originally tits out for Hillary Clinton. That women were taking their boobs out. This is what happens the first time a woman ran for president, you guys. Women didn't know what the hell to do. They freaked out. At least some small sectors of women. Let's not generalize, okay? I'd say a good 99% of American women were smart enough to not take out their tits for Hillary. Now, me personally, I think that women being excited about a woman running for president and they took their boobies out, I'm not complaining. It's just like, most women are smart enough where they would take their boobies out for me and not Hillary Clinton. That's a little weird. Like, I'm the, let me see your tits, baby, out the bar. I'm the kind of guy you're supposed to pull your tits up to, not Hillary Clinton. So I don't know. And then if Hillary Clinton is a straight woman, you have now exposed your nude, naked body to someone who might have not wanted to see. So you've now sexually harassed Hillary Clinton, the president, the president you want to be. You're now sexually harassing, but I don't know. I people don't think. I don't think. I really don't. It's best to craft a healthy brain and then never think again and just go with it. just go with it. Once you build the brain to a certain point, you can just roll with it. You feel me? But yeah, what am I talking about today? I don't know, dude. I don't have any drastic, large, overarching themes anymore. I'm just an executing person. I execute the vision. I guess, all right, we'll share a synchronicity. We'll share a synchronicity that this happened This is stupid. I don't even want. I didn't want any of this to happen, but I don't like it. But anyways, I was driving home from the weekend, and me and my daughter, we cleaned the cotton candy machine at the mall because, you know, you gotta have a side hustle, right? My child just thinks it's normal that we go clean we're the ones that clean the cotton candy thing at the machine, because we think outside the box and we're young hustlers and we get after it. But anyways, I see a car license plate, and you know when you see some numbers that, like, where have I seen that number before? That's like someone I know's phone number. The last digits were like 6288. So at first I saw the 8888 because I'm looking for my synchronicities. I'm always tuned in, and I'm like, that seems like some spot on shit. I'm one of them. I'm trying to think. I'm like, let it be. I don't know. I don't know who I was hoping it was, but it was. I was right. It was one number off. I don't want to expose this person's phone number, but it was literally one person off, and I started checking, like, all right, well, who the fuck called me last? And I checked, and it happened to be the use proper terminology, ex-wife, I guess, baby mama, whatever you want to call it. Shit doesn't go right. It doesn't go right. It shit happens. It's life. Big trust. You live and you learn. But anyways, end up being hers. Now, I'm not going to get into the situation because I don't really know or care about. You shouldn't care really about your ex's situations. I'm not saying her as a person. I'm just saying in general. What's up, Daniel? But let's just say perhaps there would be an opportunity for me to swoop in and do a little Steph Curry and see what is up, okay? Just to say the situation has changed a little. So it might be appropriate. It might be a window. You know, I Drew Brees that bitch. Now, again, it has nothing to do with this human. I'm just not interested in a relationship. I'll tang, I'll have some fun, I'll do some toot, have some fun, I'll do some don't say all that. Don't say all that, Brian. Do not say all that. But yeah, I'd love to have some fun with a pretty girl who's also the mother of my child. For Christ's sakes, you guys, I'm not a dick anymore. I'm not gonna be mean or oh, you did this to me, meh. You know, I say those things to keep the distance because I want to keep the distance because that's what's best. Because I'm Big Glow now, and I don't want her to feel like it's her fault that I wasn't Big Glow before, or I'm being Big Glow in spite of her. That's just how the script went. You feel me? So, anyways, yes, I'm very spiritual. I'm very into synchronicities. I get synchronicities all the time. At the end of last week, they were hammering me about the girl that I dated earlier this year. The synchronicities hammering me, dude. I saw 444 like on a clock that wasn't my phone. You know when you get it on a clock, it's meaningful. And I'm driving and I'm thinking about her, how I went to the Human Bean and she went nonverbal and I got her order through Snapchat messages and through the thing and like matcha this and I need my black tea. Wait, no, I want green tea and matcha and then the foam. Can you half stir the foam and a quarter straw and spit in it? If I spit in it, she probably would have liked it. I'll let her spit in my mouth. I love that bitch. Her name is Cheyenne. I love you, Cheyenne. Please come back to me. I'm sorry that I let you go, and I regret it. I should have helped you drive your broken car to Florida so you didn't get arrested. I don't know. I guess I should have been better. So anyways, bro, fast forward to this morning, right? We get a little synchronicity with the ex-wifey, and I'm like, no. I don't need to be seeing her this morning, bro. Hell no. That's not where this is going. And sure enough, I drop off my daughter, get her dropped off, go out to my car. I kind of like look to turn around. It's like looking at me with like her baby. Just looking at me, bro. I swear to God. And I don't know if it was like perfect divine timing. I don't think it was some kind of like setup, like notice me. I don't think that's crazy. I think it was just some weird divine timing. And I kind of really didn't look twice. Like, I seen what I seen. Like, I felt something was looking. You know that feeling that something's looking at you and you look, you're just like, what the fuck? Who and what? It's a small world after all. Like, yeah, it's a small world after all. And then all day long, I'm just singing that in my head, like staring at the wall. Yeah, it's a small world. Doing my assembly line job shit. Like, yeah, it's a small world after all. And then now the whole day, it's like, now my brain has to process all this. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's weird as shit. It was not, it's not bad. I wasn't mad. I didn't really do anything. I didn't really care. I was going to work. But it's okay. I really don't know what to think now. But it was almost like the vision I have. I barely kind of glanced, but the vision I have was like, man, what did I mean, she knows what time. The times that you drop them off, it stings your things, so you know when they get dropped off at daycare, bro. She knows the schedule. I'd never seen her there before. I know she has different schedules and different time. I never seen you here before. And when you realize like, oh, this person could know that I go to this location at this certain time, and now I see you there. A sauce, bro. Now again, I'm erring on the side of just a little divine intervention in the air, and I don't know if that's some kind of sign. Should I start being nice to her and literally tell you, hey, I'm lying. I've been lying. I'm really not that toxic, and I was just concerned about some things and needed to lay down the hammer. But I don't know. I don't have time for this shit. That's what's up. You know what I have time for? I have time to turn into a 10-minute bit on my podcast. But hey, you know, if you gotta throw a pitch, bro. I'm not coming out of left field no more. I don't come out of left field with no ladies. You gotta throw me a pitch first, or I ain't playing ball. I ain't gonna play ball with you or play games with you. You gotta throw me. We're playing sports, okay? We're sports ball, ladies. And you gotta have that. Throw me a fucking curveball. I don't care. Make it shitty. I don't care. It's just gotta be some kind of pitch. I'll hit a fucking home run. Give me a little inch. I'll take it a mile. Okay? You see you guys see this is a female cat. When I start talking up my riz, it jumps on my lap every time to validate. This has happened now in the last like 4 shows. Anytime I talk about my value to women, a female creature hops on it and says, yes, sir. He needs the audience. The cat knows, bro. The cat knows that the audience needs to be validated that what I'm saying is not just me ranting. Like, I'm on that good kush and good kratom, and I got I don't really have any down bitches I can call, to be candid with you. But I do know that if you just give me 10 minutes and I'm well dressed, I would seem, in as long as they're not obliterated, drunk, and not really stupid. Yeah, if a girl's too stupid to understand, my rate of speech is fast. I bought a dictionary. I'm interested in sounding smart and shit. I have a podcast for Peter's sake. I'm gonna use words like intricate. Like the things I'll do to you is intricate, baby. No, I don't say that. That's not real game. Some of like the joking shit. Alright, you guys, real game. Let me give you a hint. Real game with the ladies. Alert, alert. This is how you can learn to be brave and talk to women. And it might actually work. First, forget about the ladies and just be the best version of yourself. Because the best version of yourself is going to want to talk about the best version of yourself when you're out and in those situations. Boom. It's so easy. You just got to build the best version of yourself first and take that little engine out there. And then it'll be cool. You will find some kind of like... Dude, I swear, like this is a very similar creature that came up on me. This creature just comes out, this sexy thing, right? I'm a sexy thing. This sexy thing comes up on me. It's like, oh, mama, spicibo, el spicibo, woohoo. That's the way. I like it. I was listening to Stavros Holocaust, however you say his name. His name sounds like the hollow thingy, the bad thing that Hitler did. We're not supposed to say those words, but this is for historical reference. That Stavros guy, he was on the podcast called Cumtown, which I was a big fan of Cumtown. I think he was like my least favorite one of the three guys on there. And so to see him be the one that was like winning. Now, outside of that podcast, those dudes are not very talented. That was like a magic shit. They're not like me where you can just, have a system and replicate that system and start spitting out some fire. And hey, maybe my system at some point will go haywire. But for the time being, I've been listening to my shows back and big trust. It's good stuff. So anyways, I was listening to Stavros. I like to listen to Stavros' podcast because I'm a little bit... hypersexual, so it helps me to actually expose myself to that a little bit. They talk about a lot of sexual stuff on his show, and sometimes in the past it would make me like, man, like I'm not getting enough there, why do they deserve it? And then you start to learn the spiritual implications of all these things, and then you start to you hit a couple dingers, get some strange, feel a little better about the situation, but still, I still get a little like, especially because I'm trying to be voluntary celibate. Yeah. But I don't, you gotta hit the masty, but I don't want anybody's body to share my humaga right now. I don't want nobody getting my humaga. I want my humaga to be for Jill. A series of socks and towels, the carpet, and of course my morning coffee, because like a little salty. Like my coffee thick and salty. Like I like my bitches, dude. Dude, there is one that down here. Oof, my lady. I met down in Houston. Woo. Watch the fuck out. She'll beat your ass. But yeah, I was listening to Stavros, and they were talking. He had some weird people on. Sometimes he has weird people, and there's these people that call themselves comedians now, and they have a stand-up routines they do, and the people at the shitty clubs with nothing else to do give them shitty laughs. So in their heads, in some department, they're living their dream, which is great and awesome. But from an outside perspective, and as my competitor in this crazy media world we live in, yeah, you're weirdos that don't belong. Stop it. No, just stop. I guess some of these people, you need wacky features, right? But some people play that role of like the wacky feature, and then there's not much more to them. And then you start really breaking them down, and they're kind of stealing ideas. And there's a lot of stealing of the ideas in comedy. Like a lot of times, what Shane Gillis is saying is something he saw on a short from some small channel like mine. Like that's how it goes, you guys. Yes, he's a good comic and a good writer, but also, where do you get ideas from? Other ideas, bitch. Some you can beam it, but still, even when you're getting beamed, like you're still thinking of something. So they were talking about the concept of bug chasers. These weird people were talking about bug chasers, talking about sex, and there's in the gay community, there's bug chasers, and they basically like they are romanticized and excited of the idea of like catching AIDS or catching like herpes or an STD, or you know what I'm saying. But it's like the big ones though. It's like the AIDS, like they get want to catch fucking AIDS or the herps. Like it's weird. I've been around people who maybe had that. Maybe it wasn't their fault for one of them. The other one, it definitely was that dude's fault. But let's say that maybe at first I was kind of like, what a weird thing that I hear on this podcast. And I'm like, ooh, because I did. Yeah. Okay. I was maybe seeing somebody, and maybe there were some points in my head, you know, if I fucking swallow these dirty underwear, I'm not talking about just put them. I'm talking swallow like eat these. I'm gonna take these undies. I'm gonna take these herp undies homes and fucking make some undie steak, dude. Some herpes steak, because I want to catch the bug. I want to be like you, baby. So you're stuck with me because you gave me the bug. But it's like a evil temptation sexual thing, bro. There is something to that shit. Like those people that have it, like you can feel like most people can't. But I'm very spiritually sensitive. My whole life, I've always been very spiritually sensitive and a very strong intuition. So, and as an adult, I've worked on esoteric knowledge. I've listened to so much stuff on so much stuff. I feel good. I feel like a encyclopedia, the Bryanpedia, baby. So yeah, it is a. It's just funny, you know. Sometimes we are our biggest hypocrites. At first, you're like, "Ew, that's very weird. Why would a human being do that or want that?" And then you're like, "Oh, I was like." I'm not gonna get into the whole story, but I maybe tried to without like we didn't have sex, but I tried to, yeah. Not I didn't try hard. I just like kind of touched some stuff, like kind of maybe we'll see. I'm throwing, we'll see, dude. Excuse me, miss. I put your shower dildo in my mouth, and there's a lot of bumps now. Why is it so itchy? Why did it burn? Oh. Cheyenne, if you're watching this, I would take you back and simp out for you in a heartbeat. You would be all over me, and I would be at your fucking toes like that. You have no clue, literally. I swear, this woman would have me. I've been trying to say toxic things to keep certain ones away, bro, because I'm done for. I can't. I have so much like. You are the perfect. You have some work. We have some work to do, but they're the intangibles, the things, you know, there's some intangibles there that I'm not finding anywhere else unless I'm going out of town. I haven't found anything, you know. I need weird and bizarre. I need that shit to the nth degree. Okay. Is this show working properly? Let's do a quality check. Should I send my podcast to her right now that I've been talking about her? Should I send her the link like a boss? Like a motherfucking boss. Should I send my podcast to her right now that I've been talking about her? I wasn't crying. You were crying, dude. I was smoking weed. No, I do sound stuffy today, huh? I have to blow my nose on camera. People will think I'm sniffing coke. I'm an excitable boy. Dude, see, I don't drink alcohol. My body works normal. Like, I got energy, you know? You feel me? Like, I don't drink. I didn't drink no alcohol this weekend. I might have hung out with little Mario, dude. On all 3 days. Fuck. I got shroomed out this weekend. But if you just get shroomed out, like, dude, and shrooms don't even, I tested it. You don't get hungover at all. It does not do anything. You'll feel better, like the spiritual knowledge that you learn. But no, I did. I got to level 23 in Kino. Dude, that shit takes like 2 hours. Me and my dude, like, what did we get into? Like, we can't quit. Like, our lives depend on this, though. You know, when you're tripping, things are different when you're tripping, bro. But yeah, I didn't really like take the amount to like trip like I did in the previous episode. Oh, I didn't post that yet, you guys. Huh. 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 Yeah, my internet didn't work last week, everybody. This is irrelevant because this is a podcast episode. I'm sorry for anyone in the future listening to this. It's being recorded live, so I have to be skillful and better. But yeah, dude, my internet was down for a week. If you think I didn't record some shit off the air, I'm always working, bro. My internet, it disappeared. I was still posting, you know. I'm working. I'm coming up with ideas at work. I'm working, bro. Trying to get as many shorts out there when I can. Like, I'm working, bro. I'm working at this shit. We ain't going no way. It's going great, honestly. I don't want to do the whole reflect on a year thing, but I made some long statements and some long posts. This has been a little bit of a Bryan reflection episode. Yeah. I said some long-winded things early when I first started gearing back up into content, and I think I've absolutely delivered. I think if you just look at the layout of the channel, even like all the library of shorts that are there, the podcast episodes, the real library that I consider like my official episodes are the Apple Podcast Spotify ones. That's like the official. My more rugged stuff is here, but a lot of it is worthy for there, so I'm slowly getting it over. But there's about, I think, 17 episodes on there now that I consider basically like my baby and my best of my best shit so far. I have about 5 that I need to add, I think, so you know, we're looking at like upwards of 20 episodes already that I just feel like is starting to come together as a full season. I'm thinking like 30, 35 episodes per season. You know, this being spiritual growth and like I'm back, here's what I am now, here's kind of an introduction. Here's how certain things I've developed in my life. You know, we've been doing a lot of Kings of Babylon this season. I'm always gonna grow and adapt and change and add new shit, right? That's just 101. So there's just it's always been that way. It's always evolved. It's always adapted to sound fresh. Whether or not it sounded very good in the past and what I was talking about was valuable or not, probably not. But you give yourself time, you guys, and you give yourself a lot of hope, and you work on the details, and you just keep doing that and not worrying about, and you know, not really just worrying about how you want to feel about, you know, worry about what you want to do the most, you know. Do I want to be a stand-up comedian? Absolutely not. I'm quite more than that. But yeah, you know, sell out arenas. Who knows? I just think it's just like every time I listen back to the episode, yeah, you have some similar stuff, some similar topics getting hammered down in different ways. But boy, I enjoy listening to these episodes, and I don't mean to advertise my own shit, but it's one of the first times I've really felt that way, where it's just like, hey, this is kind of my favorite thing. My favorite thing to listen to when I'm at work and trying to go about my day, and it's something that I can actually really tune into, really, I'm really tuned into it and focused on it, and it's listenable, very listenable. I mean, I'm not getting beat right now. I just don't think there is no light bright enough to blind me. No stage too big. No woman too pretty. I'm thinking that I'm getting too hot. I'm thinking that I'm getting too hot. Um, let me go do some nasal spray, cause I'm not doing so well with my nose right now, you guys. You can hear it. It's like clogging up in real time. Oh my! Just a little toot. Oh, I didn't help. All right, boys. I keep this emergency allergy pill stashed. Now, if I'm going to work and my nose is all clogged up, it's not too big of a deal. But let's say I was going on a date, um, or to do my podcast, and if I'm too stuffy, I gotta have a stash of these different allergy pills. You just take them all, and you always wanna. They're just allergy pills. These aren't anything like crazy or nothing. Just allergy. What's this? Oh yeah, you want that. That's an anti-mucus. Now I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing any downers or dippies. These are all uppers. Oh, hey, that shit kicks right away, boy. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, that's that shit. Ooh, bitches don't want to fuck. Bitches don't want to fuck, so I get high. Bitches don't want to fuck, so I get high. Bitches don't want to fuck, so I get high. Bitches don't want to fuck. Bitches don't want to fuck. Bitches don't want to fuck, so I get high. Bitches don't want to fuck, so I get high. No, I did not make that up. That was a homeless, drugged out guy on a subway. There's a video of him saying, he's like Spanish and English, and he's like, "Yo, pato, pito, pito, bitches don't want to fuck, so I get high." He's kind of more white looking. He's not really too Mexican, but he sounds Mexican. I like people like that. I have a lot of different dialects within me. Over my life, I've just, if somebody says something a certain way, I like it, I adopt it and take it for myself. People are weird, bro. People have always, like, I became such a magical glow when I spent some decent time alone and just like, ew. I'm actually awesome, and people have been jealous. And that's why they tease me, because I was so ridiculously better than them that they had to try to demean me and tear me down. So that's how I feel it now. And nothing here, I'm talking about high school shit, not on my podcast. I love everyone through here. Even the trolls. That one Troy guy that was saying, he was right, bro. I'm going to concede. He's right. He was right about the femboys, dude. And you can't let someone's opinion on something make you mad, because then you're a goof. You can say, I don't agree with that. I don't agree that it's straight to, you can bang a femboy and be straight. You'd have to at least be bisexual at that point, right? Because it's a guy. Yeah, but couldn't you force yourself? Okay, yeah. What about all the people that, like, you know, everybody's got a big old hogger in there that they regret? Which I don't. That's fucking disgusting. I do not. And I drank more than anybody and still wouldn't bang a hogger. And I look better. So it would have been easier for me to bang a hogger. Never did. Never banged. Never. Now I like them more thick. I like them a little more thickened. But there's a difference. Like, I'm talking. Now again, if a girl is funny, very funny, but usually they get mad. They don't want. They'll be my friend, but then it's just like, well, you're too hot of a guy. So then it's like, if I were to, I want to be a lesbian. See, I'm a lesbian, and you're too hot. So if I had sex with you, that'd make me feel too straight, and I'm uncomfortable with that. Now again, I could without the mustache though. I get a little. Without the mustache and thing, we get some fake titties in there. It's like. Whoa, do I have abs? Yeah, I've been working out, guys. Should we do physique check? I've been working hard on it. So let's do it. I know this kind of stuff is toxic, you guys, but I'm going to do it right now. I'm taking off my shirt. Physique. I just want to look at it. I've been working hard. See, it's not weird if it actually is like abs and shit. Look at me. I look like I'm on fucking like GQ or some shit, bro. Big me. How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? Let's go, dude. Damn, son. Damn, we gotta put the shirt. That's for the other show on the other. We can't do none of that on here. This is not like that. This is physique. It's physique content. There's people. Andrew Tate is allowed to have his shirt off and his. Damn, am I ripped enough where that's like acceptable? Like, hey, awesome physique, bro. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, it's inspiring to people that I look like that. It's inspiring. I'm changing the world by looking like this, you guys. Because you can be like me. Remember what I used to look like? Y'all guys know the story. Let's go to the fucking gram, dude. Oh, let's not pull up my personal people on my show. Let's not do that, please. Instagram. Do I got any messages? Don't care. Don't care. I don't care if any of you girls responded to me, but there is 7 messages, so maybe somebody did, but I don't care. Don't care. I only send 1 emoji. If I'm going to holler at a girl, my new rule is just send 1 emoji, just a little hand, like basically saying like, yeah, if I wanted to, I'd be all over you. Basically, that's what it says. Like, hey, in real life, it's like this with the hand, like, you be mine. Trust. Big trust. 10 minutes, all it takes. And it goes from me sounding like some idiot ranting on the internet, and then a 10-minute glow up conversation, forget. 10 minutes and forget. 2-3 years in Dagestan and forget. You want to be a good wrestler? It's like, I'm not bragging about anything. I worked very hard to be able to impress someone within 10 minutes of conversation. I did a bunch of impressive things and lived that life. So you should too, and that's why I'm ranting about it. Oh, you guys want to see my story from today? Oh, what does it say? I might swerve in the corner, whoa, whoa, wait. I might swerve in the corner, whoa, whoa. Dude, that song is fire. I remember when, what's his name? The Ball brother. Well, Jello. Yeah, Jello. That's his rap name. That song came out, and they're like, Jello made a song. It's actually good. And I was like, all right. I'm a positive guy these days. Let me check this out. Jello was kind of badass. Like, he like was in China and was stealing or something. I don't know. He got arrested in another country for some wild shit. Like, he's wild. If someone's wild and they make a rap song, guess what? The rap song's usually good because that's what's the funnest. So not this like edgy, like, my daddy diddle me and the drill music, and I'm gonna shoot you and take your girl because I'm so upset about the way my life is going, and I'm a wannabe rapper. And there's some kid from my high school that's kind of like that. I don't know. I go back and forth on whether I like him or not. He's got the jury's out, or it's out. We got to figure this out still. Maybe I'll do a whole podcast about the rapper kid from my high school that pretends to be famous online. But, like, you know, you go to a studio and take a picture with somebody. You keep doing that every day. You're, like, on your computer pretending to do stocks. Like, they seriously, it's bad. It's so bad. But me, I'm just posting about how I might swerve in the corner. Whoa, whoa. And that girl, Cheyenne, that I'm in love with, every single time I'd go to her house, and this was sometimes every day, okay? I hit that fucking corner, bro. And then whenever I'd be with her in the car, I'm like, just so you know, I ain't tripping right now. I mean, a little bit. If you're in the car with me, I'm tweaking, like, what's up? As I'm driving, we might hit the corner, because I might swerve in the corner. Whoa, whoa. I'm being honest. Like, we might hit the corner. I'm stoned. I'm stoned. I know you don't smell me, but I'm stoned. I took the edibles. I'm fucked up. But no, I really would be like, listen, I swear to you, I'm not tweaking. Like, I just hit that fucking corner every time. And I would be listening to that song on the way to her house and just know, like, you can try to take it wide, bud, but you're going to fuck it up and you're going to hit that corner. And you're gonna get on the bump like, fuck. Whoa, whoa. Every time, dude, I hit that corner. I'd be driving, I'd hit that corner. My brain would just go, whoa, whoa. Hilarious, dude. Hilarious. Holy shit, dude. Them allergy pills got me fucking hyphened. I feel like I got a hyphenated last name right now, dude. Shout out Rusty Kuntz. He's a successful baseball player for the Tigers. This is Topps. This is a real card, you guys. This guy's real. Rusty Kuntz. Rusty participated in 3 sports in high school. Football, baseball, and gay sex. It says he was best in state on the gay team. Good for him. Rusty, he has a 239 career average. 5 home runs, and it says 69 sexual assaults. So this guy was probably a bad dude. Yeah, you don't want to. That's a lot. 69 sexual assaults in one season. I mean, we thought Deshaun Watson had a lot. I can't feel it, but nobody but you. You're my man. When can I poke more smot? Should I wait? Yeah, let's wait a second. Alright, I got a little neurodivergent there. I apologize. We were going to look at and admire myself for losing weight. My Instagram, my IG's hopping, bro. My Instagram's like so much cooler than everyone else's on here, and my like peers I went to high school with, or like friends in college and shit. But like nobody supports me. Like idiots, fools. Some of these are getting 100 likes on TikTok, and then talking like 20 favorites. People saving it to their favorites. They saw that and thought it was worthy to save their favorites, because a lot of this stuff is deep, spiritual, enlightening. So that none of you like that, what does that mean? Oh, that your suburba middle class life, that your perfect little life? Oh, I thought you'd be spiritual and wise and want to hear, you know, good, spiritually wise, good learning stuff. Oh, we only see the good parts of your life and the other parts probably crashing out. Now, you know, you drink on Friday, you drink on Saturday, you drink Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday sucks, and you're upset. And you don't like your life, and then you just go back to the habit of, and you never do anything to change, and then you're fucking 55, and I'm sitting here saying, I told you so. I'm outrageous. I love me. Whoa, whoa. Wait, what is this? Funny? Dude,
Oh, I always wear Washington Redskins jersey for Halloween or what's that? Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Yeah, I wore Redskins, and this year I wore a hat, a cowboy hat. It was badass. Oh man, that's my cousin that passed away. That's fucked up. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's classic Bryan right there. Hell yeah. See, I had it in me. This is the dog starting to come out. Find local dilfs near me.com. I look like that coach on the fucking Miami Dolphins, bro. Like, you freaky ass motherfucker. Oh god. See, can you pull up again? Yeah, you guys are all so happy. Can you pull up your own Instagram and laugh at your fun, hilarious life? No. It's boring and it's the same as everyone else's. Even the ones of you that try to be unique. And I'm not ranting at my YouTube or TikTok community. I'm ranting at the goofballs who are giving me no likes to stuff that is getting well received. Oh, friends and family. Uh-oh. So I'm gonna start putting my ass on there. Alright? I guess you can see want to see I'm trying to share with you my wonderful content and shorts that are being received well by people, and my personal accounts, nobody likes it. You're giving your likes. What, do you only have a certain amount of likes? You can't like your homie or support me, or just blindly support me? No one. Really? Really, dude? What is wrong with y'all? Like, are you all that? Is it like a jealousy thing because your life's so low and you're negative that you're getting jealous with a glow of mine? Do I say too many things that are right and hurt your feelings? No one ever hurt my feelings unless it's what they said was true. If it's not true, it's just you laugh it off, whatever. You know? I'm just saying, you guys. I have it's getting received well. And people are loving me and admiring me. So, like, oh, I love my friends and family. No, you don't. One of your friends and family members is doing something big, and none of you fucks care about it. Like, I'm doing just fine on here and having a good life and all that. I'm not asking for your support, but, like, I've given blind support to all sorts of people that were just random people who treated me nice one time. And I'm your friend, your family. Oh, no. No, you're not anymore, okay? That's how it works. No, I'm playing. We cool. I understand. I'm just saying, if all of a sudden it's 100,000 followers and now you're all kissing the butt, it's not going to be a fun conversation. I'm going to have that conversation like, hey, man, it was about the same coming up as it is now in terms of my vibe and energy and how I treat people nowadays. I blindly support a lot of people along the way. You know, we was this in the past. We was cool in the past. We follow on social media to keep up. We were best friends maybe at one point with people, like, because, you know, yeah. I know it shows up on your feed. Does it not show up on your feed? You see the things. You can like it. So I go in the algorithm and get propped up. Like I do for, you know what? Now I'm not going to do that. Now I'm not, because I don't have time. I'm the one who's trying to make this shit, and I don't have time. Okay, we got that off my chest. It'd be like that, dude. You got to get it off your chest. And I'm going to share all this in an extended clip on my Instagram and Facebook. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to give a shit. I don't have notifications on. Because I don't care either. About the Instagram or the other stuff, I don't care either. I only post my stuff there so when I meet a new girl, she adds me on here, she can see I'm fucking fire as a human. Not for you. Not for the... You've sacrificed yourself. That's not... Let's be nice. Because now I'm just crossing lines and just... Yeah, a lot of you, I at this point, I'm sorry. My value in the dating world is very clearly, like, I'm rejecting better look... Easy, boy. Easy, Bryan. Stop it. Bell. No, yeah, you know what? Might as well say it before we get the bell. A lot of you dudes who bragged to me about all the girls you've been with, you settle down with someone that I would not be interested in based off their appearance alone. I don't care how good they are. I've been through enough mid-sized sedans. She's cute, she's pretty, not enough. And then you check out her social media, it's not Bryan's world. I need like a Sarah's world. Or like a Jenny's world. Jenny, who can I turn to? Shout out Jen. That was the name of the last phone number I got from a woman. Which, yeah, happens kind of frequently. Now we bring it. This is like the Bryan fucking, like, sticks his fucking foot in the screen episode, isn't it, huh? Yes. Woo! I told you guys I get turned up with just my kratom, my weed. I guess these allergy pills got me feeling it, bro. No, I'm dead ass. What did I take? Oh, fuck, Adderall. No. Okay. This says it's an antihistamine. Does that get you high? I don't know what this one is. Cetrizine tablets. Spirit Pharmaceuticals Limited License Corporation. All right. Some small town in New York that these pills came out of. These are the Dollar Tree. Dude, the Dollar Tree fucking meds. I think they fucked up. Gave me some shit. I think this shitty little pharmaceutical company actually put some freaking... Look at these little heaters or something. They're little heaters. They're little greenies. A little Ritalin or something. Nah, it's the vibe, bro. That's what I was telling my dude. Like, we went and picked up something. And then I took that thing. And then I was dancing while I was driving. And my friend was like, dude, are they already hitting for you? I'm like, oh, no, I'm like this. I'm like in the car like, no, I'm like this now. I used to be like, I didn't have the humaga. I was a stiff a little bit. I want to know now. No, can you blow me again? Shout out Kelsey. If I wanted that, that's who I'd call. Bada bing, bada boom. We got any sample size? I've only seen one Kelsey. Is there anybody saying that a Kelsey maybe does a good job? She wasn't. She thought. Never mind. I can't say any of that, man. Chew. Stop. This might be one of my favorite episodes. Oh my god. Let's look at how I used to be fat. Let's look at my hot ass Valentine's date from last year. Look how sexy she is. Look how fucking beautiful she is. You see that? It wasn't the best pictures, but look at her leg tattoos. Look. You see that? Look at her neck tattoos. Look at how beautiful she is, okay? Look at us together. We were perfect. It was a perfect day at a full moon. And I want you back! Where's the fat part? There we go. Holy shit. This is bad, dude. What the fuck? Did I look like that? What happened to me? Dude, I'm not him. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm from another dimension. I took your Bryan. I took your Bryan, bro. I seriously did it. This dude, went through all his shit. It got a little better, but then he was like, "No, we need to do this quantum manifestation shit." And it's like, it instantly works. You just call me in, I eat you. I come from the other dimension. I eat the Bryan, and I become him. There's no way that's me. That's not me. No, it's not. Bullshit. He's lying. That's not even me. What? Oh my God. Look at what it says. I don't do the long messages anymore. I shut up and put up. And see, that was cool. That was cool. But now it's like bad. And now it's like, I mean, it's another. It got you guys. Do we have to do? Should we do another side? Look at. Do we need to do the side by side? All right, hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Let's do this properly. Let's do this properly. All right. I promise. I promise. It's not me, bro. It's not me. It's not me. Look at, I have abs now. I weighed 160. I'm like 180 of steel now. And man. Hell yeah, dude. I wanted life. Bitch. Smack weed. Smack weed. All right, this has been, you know what? We are at a... Okay, we're at, yeah. I'm going to do some dabs, and then we're going to get back to the track. Let's, we can listen to some music. What do we got here? Oh, you guys got to hear the song. It's sick. It's like about the Cleveland Browns. It's my favorite team ever for anything, literally. Like any sport, any team, my favorite team is the Browns, dude. The Cleveland Browns. I love that shit. I drink that lake water with the algae and fucking battery acid, just like. But this is this is a pretty good song. You might get a little, I know it's a Monday and we're a little bit upset that we lost to the 1-11 Tennessee Titans, you guys, but let's show our Browns pride, baby.
Dog check. Dog check. Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at? Ooh, you scared? Okay. Dog territory, beware. Okay. Ooh, you scared? Okay. Dog territory, beware. Okay. Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at?
We're crashed out, bro. We're crashed out Browns fans. Alright. I guess while we're freaking at using copyrighted songs. Okay, cool. Actually, we can use this.
I'm posted on block, smoking la la la. My girl go da da da. If a nigga try to touch my car, oh I just want your neck, don't want the ba ba ba. You already know that I be high. Shit, I be in the sky, the sky. I'm laughing to the bank, it go like ha ha ha. Them Johnny ass bitches, they go like fa la la. Them broke ass bitches, they wish they had my guap. Them broke ass bitches, they wish they had my guap. Got the guap now, bitch, I got the guap now. She want me now, cause she know I'm up now. Ever 3 in the Swisher blunt, I'm gone now. Told her friends now, she wanna fuck now. She give me brain like she only got one. I don't do this shit for me, I do it for my son. All the up dogs, they ain't getting no money. She too old for me, but she still holding for me. She wanna smoke all my weed, but I can't let her, cause it's all I need. I roll one, she gon' all 3. Oh, I be off that la la and codeine. I'm flowing in the bulletproof beam, GBE be rolling. Got big rackets on me, ain't no folding. All these bands in my hands be showing. I'm posted on block, smoking la la la. My gun go da da da. If a nigga try to touch my car, oh I just want the neck, don't want the ba ba ba. You already know that I be high. Shit, I be in the sky, cause I be high. I'm laughing to the bank, it go like ha. Them broke ass bitches, they wish they had my guap. Them broke ass bitches, they wish they had my guap.
America. 3. Bubba Hayes. 3. 3 Bubba Hash. 3 dabs, Bubba Hayes. Bubba Hayes. I think that was too much, you guys. I don't think I can do the show after all that Bubba Hayes. I gotta tell my friend I'm live. That's hilarious. Bubba Hayes. Are you here, Chinchi? Hey, I'll never, ever during a show, that was terrible. I used to do that in the past, and I apologize. I used to text back women or snap women or even sometimes respond to a Tinder message. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. If I'm talking to somebody as a family member or like a bro. Or that Cheyenne girl. Cheyenne, I love you and I'll take your phone call. I'll drop anything for you. Not my job. I'll drop anything from me for you outside the hours of outside the hours of 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Fridays, and then around 8 p.m. some nights I have to I can answer my phone while I'm cleaning the cotton candy machine because I have a side hustle too, and I'm a podcaster and I'm a cam boy. I'm a free agent salesman. I'm a warehouse worker. I'm a dedicated parent. I'm a trap god. Like, I know life is hard, but like, dude, put your faith in God and you can be a trap god. I just almost drank my spit. Fuck. This is a good podcast for everybody listening on Apple Spot Apple Spot Apple for the fans only. I have nice feet. This is fucked. I have to be what version of myself that makes me the most happiest, you guys. Okay. Like, everything I'm doing is calculating in to how I feel in my head. Okay? You shouldn't be worried about when you're getting ahead. You should be worried about what's in your head. Okay? And I'm just talking to myself. Maybe everybody's not a whore like me. I'm not a whore. I just have a dirty mind. And it's okay. But you can control it, dude. You know? Big trust. What were we talking about on the podcast today? Damn, bro. Those dabs really put the fear of God in me. Dude. I was just all silly-nilly, and now I'm just like, what if... Dude, what if squares are actually triangles? Hey! What day is the week of it? Or month? It's only December 8th. This is too early a month for this kitty to be in a whore. Hey. Hey. Quit being a whore. I'm really milking time until my throat clears up. But anyways, it gets real, bro. It gets real when you smoke dough sometimes. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. The reason I talk about certain things on my show and get it out on my show, one, because I'm entertaining, so it's entertainment. Two, helps me not to worry about it or think about it. A lot of this shit's stupid and I shouldn't give a damn. I think people are busy and maybe my shit doesn't show up on people's feed. I don't know. They just don't remember to support me on my mission to, I don't know. Are people worried that if I'm famous, like what, I'm not going to get that famous ever. I'm too crazy to get that famous. And the only thing you should worry about me is starting a sex cult. Other than that, there's not that much of an issue to worry about. Okay? If I get famous or get rich or a bunch of money, like, it's not, I'm a good person. I'm going to do good for the world. I'm not going to drink booze and go party. Like, I'm going to invest it into myself and my show and my daughter. And at that, you know, if I have big money, then I'll start throwing it at the BM. Go down in the DM, sending cash apps to my BM. 'Cause it be like that. I want the best for her. Which is not me. Stay away from me. You want a nice guy. I'm not that. I tried to be for you. Didn't work. I never had the chance to be kind of a picky little player, a hotshot type dude. I always wanted to be in my heart, and it just wasn't. I can't settle down with nobody until I get to see that out. And I've accomplished that dream and made it happen, and to the point where it's just the quarterback coming under center. Hot. Hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. Oh, hot, hot. Oh, hot, hot. 52 is the mic, hot, hot. Safety blitz, safety blitz. Spider 2Y banana. Free John Gruden. Free John Gruden. Free my guy. That guy, John Gruden, coach was good till the goddamn caught him saying the N-word in the email. That's right, Jeff. Never say the N-word in an email. Always say it in person so they ain't got no evidence for a hate crime. The South will rise again. Foul. It's a tech, dude. You got teed up. I've been getting teed up, dude. And yeah, did I think about saying something sassy to my ex today, you guys? Going back to that story, did I think about being the toxic Bryan today? Before I let my emotions fully process and think about how I want to respond? Yeah. And just because I don't drink no more doesn't mean I won't, like, be like a Drew Brees or something, or like a gunslinger, Baker Mayfield style, this bitch. I'm very tempted to say, listen, I saw you in the parking lot. There's some shit with, I saw a license plate with the phone number on it. It was yours. One letter off. Find that pretty interesting. And then when I pull in for the first time ever, I see you in the parking lot of daycare. And like, we've had similar schedules, dude. Like, it should have happened by now. So like, and then when I look in this, your baby is cute, okay? And she is pretty, and they're looking at you and both smiling. I think it was just a divine moment again, but I you know what I'm saying, you guys? So I could have throughout the day I was a little bit like, well, you think now? Well, yes, was it when we took the city over? I should just send her that song. Let's just send her a link. Where were you when the Bryan needed help? Lawyers and the commissary ain't gonna pay itself. Where your ass was at when we recorded in the bathroom? Where you at was it when I shit in the McDonald's? Where your ass was at when I pooped myself before my podcast? Where your ass was at when I was crashed out in the strip club, parking lot, throwing up? Where were you? Where were you then? Some of those bitches, some of those hoes, they were there for me. And that meant more. It meant more that the hoes were there, man. It meant more. Boomski. Yeah, so you guys, here's the thing. I'm always 1, 2, 3 steps ahead of what I let people know these days. So if in the past I kind of used to be like, I'm striving towards adjusting myself and my content to get this, and then I do a decent job sometimes. Never as good as this time, but yeah, I'm not really into calling my shots no more. I like to prove it and groove it because I feel like I'm very capable of doing so. So yeah, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps ahead of what people know. Steps ahead of what I let people know. Steps ahead of what I let people know. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps ahead of what I let people know. Steps ahead of what I let people know. Ruler clip. She said I got the ruler dick. Hey, you want pheromone spray? Fuck that. Don't shower. And just air freshener. It'd be good. Forget. No shower, air freshener, forget. You get ladies. You're hot now. Forget. Yeah, I've been asking, I've been DMing girls and I've been trying to get rejected, but it's not working. So I was like, hey, I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm just asking if you could reject me here tonight. I want you to reject me tonight so that tomorrow I can go Big Sean on this bitch. Because last night took a L, tonight I bounce back. Let that happen. Because honestly, and I know this is kind of a joke I'm saying, but I am coming with something real here, you guys. Motivation and not necessarily revenge. Revenge is bad. Like doing things to try to negatively mess with someone that mess with you is not good. Don't do revenge. I learned, dude, big trust. Big trust in the universe and God and faith. Whatever you want to call the spiritual shit. Whatever your term is for it. Big trust it. Big trust. Let it take its vengeance. It'll fuck people bad. They'll literally be like, damn, they crashed out. Fuck. What goes around do come around. I didn't think it was going to be all like that. But nah, for real. That has happened where I have set up like a date or something went bad with a girl that night and then the next day out. Or maybe sometimes it's like the next week. But specifically a few times the next day or within the next like that weekend. I would do some Big Sean type shit with women. Like that was actually when I'll get some. And I wouldn't be trying though. That's the thing. It was like a vibe. And it worked. I'm not the dude that goes out there and starts talking to girls. If I'm in the smoking section and someone kind of glances at me, or I might start the conversation, but for the most part, enough people are going to chit chat with me based on my appearance alone that is very inviting and interesting. And I'm going to have like stuff on me that's going to start conversations. I'm just going to have a certain vibe just standing there hitting my dab pen or smoking a black and mild. There's going to be like, who are you? That literally happens. The words, exact words. So anyways, yeah, I'm not trying to brag or anything. You work hard on this stuff. Details, 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 details. But yeah, no, it really is to the point where like, hey, I'm looking for someone to reject. I'm just looking to get rejected here. I know. So that I can actually get some. Because I'm not getting none unless I get rejected. Because then you have that, like, we're going to bounce back and make sure we guarantee we have fun today. By, like, going to the beach or let's go do some shit. Let's pop out. Let's pop out at the party. And Jesus Christ, I'm, like, quoting every favorite song of mine. We pop out at your party. I'm with the gays. And it's going to be a booty party. But again, it's not revenge energy, right? It was just like, well, let's say one of the examples. I don't go on dating apps much, but I found a situation where it became applicable. I was at an event, Painesville Party in the Park, Painesville, Ohio. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Party in the Park. It's lit. It's fire. It's dope. It's tremendous. It's awesome. It's nice. It's fun. It's sexy. It's loud. And that's what makes it so beautiful. And the music is wonderful. I saw a Van Halen cover band there, and I was very excited the whole time because he sounded just like the Van Halen dude. But anyways, I seen Miss. This is Lake County, Ohio. Okay, Lake County. That's the county. She was Miss Lake County. She had the pageant on. And when I see a Miss Lake County or something like that, when I see a pageant girl, that's when your boy that's when he comes out. Because I'm a clutch performer. Okay, I don't care about just some normal cute girl. But when she's wearing one of these, that's why they wear one of these. To get the fucking big fish's attention, the shark's attention, okay? The shark goes for the big fish, not the little one. I don't have no time for little fish. Pink hair, Miss Lake County, tassel, yeah. I'm going to be kicking myself. But that's where social media comes in. Haha. So anyways, perhaps I would have went and found her at some point, but I seen her on Facebook dating and said, hey, this is crazy that we matched. Well, we had matched. I looked in my thing and I guess we had matched. I'm like, it's crazy because I saw you just yesterday. And now here I am. Now wait a second, lady. I'm a spiritual guy. Now, I didn't say all this, but this is what my brain. I'm a spiritual guy, and here you go. I don't like to be the one that tries to riz Miss Lake County through Facebook, but if it's a match with somebody on Facebook dating, that's when it's like, listen, I did see you, and at that point in time, I did really wanted to go talk to you, just see what was up, and ask about, your journey to being Miss Lake County, and then I talk about myself a little bit. And, anyways, I didn't get my chance to. She was super busy. I'm not a pester. She's busy, be busy. She's at work. I'm not a pester. Not no more. Maybe I used to be. I ain't no pesterer. So I said, for real, though, I would have done it. I was thinking about shooting my shot. I said that specifically. So then I said, like, here's my chance, blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, you're chit-chatting for a week. We finally agreed to meet up. I think she was drunk, so I should have given her a pass, but I didn't. I ended up blocking her. It was some bullshit. I just kind of felt like disrespected. I don't know. It wasn't anything. Just kind of lack of communication. I don't tolerate that. Goodbye. So blah, blah, blah. So I was a little mad because I was like, oh, I had worked to get your attention because I know how hard it can be to probably get Miss Lake County's attention. So let me hammer it down. And it turns out she was going through a breakup, which is not my type, not my ordeal. Maybe if you make it, if you appreciate me and do the right things, but most of those girls are nutcases. And they're just going to want to go their own way, and they're actually going to want to reject you to make themselves feel better. They're going to like, fuck men, blah, 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 I hate guys. So they're in that mindset. You're toasted. It's not going to go well, probably. You can maybe the next day or, keep it going and see where, if she gets a little better or more respectful towards you, takes you more seriously. That happens sometimes. They might take you more seriously, but nah, it was like, I'm out. And then the next day was, some beach. I went to the beach, and that's when all that shit happened. But like, I went to the beach under the guise, so I'm just going to have a good time. That was some lame shit that kind of annoyed me, but you know what? We're going to restructure and we come back. You listen to the song by Big Sean, bounce back, and then you bounce back, and that's exactly what I did. Because if that girl, if Miss Lake County was walking about that beach, you would have seen a movie scene. Woo! We're gonna make a film. So yeah, I'll show you a bad bitch. I'll show you who Mr. Lake County is, eh? And that was Heard. Heard is fuck. That's how you gotta be. But yeah, I know I give these personal stories to illustrate the will of the comeback and the instantaneous manifest that I wasn't really gonna be rather hampered by this. I go out without drinking to the bar scene, so if a girl pisses you off out at the bar scene, you're not, well, what do you, a lot of people go drink some extra beer. At that point, I didn't even have no weed or the dad pen, so it was a whole different, See, you give it time. This was like a year and a half ago. You give these things time, I'm always would come back to it with more weapons. Weapons! I always show up with more weapons than before. I try my best to show up with the strongest weapon. And the strongest weapon in the fight is nuclear bomb. Nuclear bomb can blow up city. Nuclear bomb can be used to threaten your opponent. Mass destruction. And I have my weapons. My weapons. Don't touch my weapons. Do not touch my weapons. But yeah, you add, as time goes on, you start adding more tools to the tool belt. You add more skeet to the skeeter. All right. Yeah, give me some time to think about that. I have to talk to Mr. Seymour. You gotta talk to Mr. Seymour sometimes. You guys ever have a situation? Sometimes you gotta talk to Mr. Seymour. Mr. Seymour. He's the guy you go to when you need to like figure out something out, like you Seymour. Mr. Seymour. Gotta go see Mr. Seymour. Jenny, Jenny, who could I turn to? I'm gonna name my son Houston, Texas. Because that's where I had the best night of my life. I think it will be defeated at some point. I think that, I guess, best party night of my life. I don't know. It was just so... I don't know. I guess I was pretty fucked up. I don't know how I didn't get arrested or nothing. I don't know. I had to smell like booze. I didn't care. I didn't give a shit. I gave no fucks down in Houston, Texas. We were in Texas. I was like, I'm in Texas. I think you're allowed to go buck wild. That's what it's known for. You get fucking rental car, hammered, wasted. You've had like 10 beers. But you were still like, you've been on a bender. Fucking wasted. But I'm like, Domo Marigato, Mr. Roboto, Domo. And it's wild. It's real wild, Mr. Roboto. When he gets into Roboto mode. It's either hit or miss. It can be hit, bro, and be some awesome shit. It goes down. Rinse it off. Dude, that Downy commercial on the radio, if I hear it again, I'm going to go to every Target and Walmart and Dollar General and CVS and Walgreens and wherever they got. I'm going to go to everybody's house that has Downy. I'm going to pour it down the drain. I'm tired of hearing that song. It's been years now, and it's still on the radio. And I don't like it. Yeah, do we want to talk about... Because I don't want to give any medical misinformation. If they're being stupid about this on the thing, then I probably should chill. They're basically saying that there's a condition where people smoke too much weed and they vomit and you scream. I mean, sometimes it'd be like that, but no. What? I mean, you get anxious or paranoid. I don't anymore because I'm like, God. But that's whatever, beside the fact. What was I talking about? Neurodivergence? Uh-oh, rewind function. First of the day, you guys. Come on. Dude, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as I'm recording this. I clocked in at 8 a.m., okay? I made it today. I was on time. On the grind. So my brain is starting to teeter off as we approach the 2 hours. But I got to shoot for the 2 hours because that's big trust. So we got to figure out what I was talking about. I was on time. And the instant... It's wild. It's real wild, Mr. Roboto. When he gets into Roboto mode. It's either hit or miss. It can be hit, bro, and be some awesome shit. It goes down. Whatever. Yeah, so I just... To close that out, I just don't take my chances with alcohol. And I didn't mean to... I'm sure everybody probably had clicked off at that point when I ridiculed everybody and went toxic mode, but I didn't mean to. I got picked on too much, and now I'm wanting revenge. And I should trust God for that. Trust God. That's wrong. That was wrong of me. I retract those statements. I said they were pretty. I'm just saying. I want somebody that like their socks are a commodity. I want that kind of hot. Because I've got a market value for my socks, okay? And that's big trust. And that's okay. And I'm okay with that. And that's maybe the way my life went a little bit. No, not like that, but maybe I said that if no one, I want to look good for me, and that's besides the fact why I look good. But no one is appreciating my soul and my heart for what it means and for all the glow up and the glow up. And now I need a way to share my glowed up energy in a sexy way. And I'm attractive. And I like watching content of all sorts. So why can't I try something new? And I tried something new and it made me happy and I got appreciated. So maybe my socks are worth money now. Maybe I've made more money with my feet and my bum than I did on YouTube so far. But that's not my fault that our society is that way. And I have to play my role in what makes me happy. It doesn't matter though. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Damn. My gramps on my mom's side went to Case Western University. Yeah, the apple kind of fell far from the tree on that one. I went to Akron. I did graduate college. That is pretty fire and dope. That's not an easy thing. And you know what? I had to like get really good grades because I like did really bad in engineering and math shit. I failed a bunch of math but kept trying, so I didn't realize that that'd make it harder to graduate because you'd have a lower GPA. But I took the risk anyways because I'm like that. And I learned a lot and met a lot of people and have a lot of positive memories from that. And failure was awesome and powerful for me because I tried to be something big. And the lights were too bright, and I was not in my arena. It wasn't the arena for me. But had I not taken my chances and kept trying to find my arena, I would have never found my arena. And here we are. We're in the fucking arena. You know, my studio's a bedroom. Yeah, my studio's a bedroom, bro. Not my bedroom, a studio. Suburbia don't feel me, but the hood gonna love it. Yeah. Big trust. I would say as I wind this down for the evening, yeah, sometimes you gotta roll the dice and see where things go. But yeah, honestly, I have a lot of good stuff to clip, post. So I need to work on that. I'm a little tired and out of ideas in my head. So I must retire from this live stream that was a recording for an official episode of Bryan's World. Maybe. Maybe. We might have to do some chiseling on that one to get it to Spotify appropriate. But I think I'll leave it here on the YouTube. Because I don't know. Do you ever get afraid to be overappreciated? Do you ever get afraid that someone who knew you before would get to know you again. And you'd be so perfect for them now, but you're afraid. You're afraid of that. I don't want that. Already, you know, when you tune things up, it's almost like, I don't want anything too good to happen. You know? I don't want it to be easy. That's how we got here. Things were hard. Every little detail made itself difficult for me on this ride. But I got to my ship. I'm not going to say I got to the destination. I got to the right starship so I could blast off on and take my forever journey into the enjoyment of the world and this life that we have been spawned into. Our soul is being spawned in like a Call of Duty game. It's like we're playing Battle Royale, dude. We're just getting dropped off the bus. I mean, dude, you know how I got here? I'll tell you how I got here. The short bus dropped me off. Okay, I made good friends on the short bus, bitch. I was a hero to the people who needed sauce. Yeah. People needed sauce. And you have it now. You have sauce. Sauce has arrived to the fucking internet, bitch. No one's doing it like that. Ain't nobody doing nothing like this, dawg. They don't do it like that. Nah. Do they? Maybe they do. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I do care. Because that's how we get better, is from each other. See that? That's how you get better. It's from other people. That's how I got better at shit. Oh, everything I do is from other people, bitch. I ain't special. I think I'm special to come on here. Talk about Big Sean and PDA at the beach. I got peed on. I liked it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the weed thing you got, and I'm not gonna. Can we kind of speak in codes? It's only gonna get mad. I'm gonna pull it up. Okay, guys, let's talk about the dangers of a cannabinoid hypermesis syndrome. Long-term heavy or chronic cannabis use. Well, my stomach only gets upset when I overeat or eat something shitty that doesn't agree with my stomach, so... Oops. See, I just feel their little spiritual game with this, trying to scare you. I guess with this, so people do go probably pretty hard, huh? Because, like, weed can have a very fast drop-off, bruh. And if you're not mentally healthy, you probably shouldn't smoke much weed. I didn't start smoking a lot of weed until I was mentally healthy and made sure I was mentally healthy before I started smoking again. And because I knew it would help me, but I knew I had to get there without nothing. I had to get kratom, eating coffee, kind of. I had to get all out, just focus on my medicine and my sleep and my routines and habits. That's what really changed some shit. Not that I had bad habits before. I hadn't had periods where I was working very hard. I didn't have the infrastructure foundation. So yeah, people that are getting this thing where you're vomiting and screaming from weed, it's called scromiting. Screaming and vomiting. It almost makes you, when you read about it, you never even think about it. You'll be happy, never have an issue with weed until you hear about that. That's the thing. Like, oh God, what if it happens to me? And then it can manifest and then happen from the manifestation. It's not even the weed, it's just your head. That's how our brains work, man. It's crazy. But yeah, nausea, like weed, that's the point. You're supposed to feel all nauseous and a little turn. Ooh, ooh. And then you control it. You learn how to ride that shit. Ooh. But yeah, no, you can very easily, like, I roll up every 15 minutes like a bus stop. And you can end up there pretty quick. I never have gotten that, like, too bad, but probably there is, well, let's say you're hitting a dab pen and take a few dabs. You're probably getting, if you really get dabbed out, you're getting like an hour effect, and then kind of like you could see on my show, it wears off, right? If you're just doing like one dab, and then you're doing that all day, like every hour, every 30 minutes, not to say I don't have some days where on my breaks every 2 hours I hit the pen a few times. Like I'd be smoking a cig, I'm hitting dabs. But it's to relieve symptoms. Like sometimes my stomach isn't well and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I smoke. I feel better and don't feel like I'm gonna throw up. So yeah, I don't know. But it can throw off if you're really going hard on it for a long period of time, like some rapper shit, like they talk about they used to. A lot of them, again, used to. You start getting fucked up. And if you're inhaling like large amounts of smoke from doing like blunts all day, like that amount of just THC in your system, blah, 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 blah. It's better just like spike that bitch and then chill. And then spike that bitch and then chill. You don't want to like keep it going. That's not good. You want to have that fallout where you're like pissed. You want to get mad at least one ex. One of your exes has to piss you off, then you can smoke again. That's my rule. Once I feel angry, I'm allowed to smoke. Oh, my ex-wife is discluded from that because that one was my fault. I'm not mad at her. Even though it was not very just of a system of how things went down. It was not just or holy or worthy. But in the long run, if I guess subjective, it's very subjective. But if if one of us is the nasty one, you're looking at him, but you're looking at him. Big trust. Maybe not in the past, but it was always hiding in me and it wanted out. And it came out. It always wanted out. Freaky Bryan has been hiding for so long and didn't have the confidence or the riz or the focus to know how. And then I got into fashion and shit and spiritual stuff, and they love it. And now I'm on that good cushion kratom. I got some down bitches I can go. That's how it works. Monday Night Football. Dun, 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 dun. Burner, burner. Burn, dun, ba, dun, ba, bow. Burn, dun, 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 bow. Banana, meow. Tonight we got Aaron Rodgers smoking OG Kush. Just kidding, smoking ayahuasca. Sorry about that. It was a typo. See, man, ayahuasca, dude, Rodgers is fucking spaced out there on some shroomies. I bet he played some games on some shroomies. You should try that. Why more people don't do that? I bet you they microdose. They all microdose or something. No. Here's my autism kicking in. I use magic mushrooms. That means they must do it too. Everyone's like me, even though I'm crazy. No, but in sports, the really only known example of a sports player using psychedelic drugs was a baseball player. And we're not looking it up on the internet. I'm not doing that. We're looking it up in my Bryan encyclopedia. I don't know his name, don't know the team, but it was like 70s or 80s, and this dude, a starting pitcher, pitched like a 9-inning perfect game, full on in the history books, perfect game, throw the hats up, jump around, celebrate, go crazy, talk about it all year. Perfect game. And it turned out he was on acid. He was on a fair amount of acid, and I'm telling you guys, as long as you're not getting too many like the visuals, a lot of times you can have a trip and you don't get the visuals and nothing's really moving, but colors will be more vibrant, which does help your attention to detail. And then sports, noticing some small little things can give you an edge. So yeah, dude, that can have you seeing around corners and like in the fucking zone. Big time. I'm not surprised that someone would have a perfect game on some acid, because it's what it can do. If you have a good reaction to these psychedelics, dude, putting the pieces of the universe together in your head and becoming like spiritually aligned with this shit. It's like a secret little cheat code in the Matrix. But it's kind of like breadcrumbs, only for some people. That's what makes spectacular people spectacular. We go a little different direction, and then come out the other side a little different, with some pizzazz, some pizzazz, pizzazz, my darling. Let me show you my pizzazz, darling. Cheyenne, I love you. Marry me one day, please. It's gonna be a couple years. You don't have to talk to me for years, but I'll be waiting. Just marry me. Be my second wife. Hopefully the last. I guess they do say third time's a charm. I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna get married to somebody, and then. But really, I'm still waiting. If I get married again, I'm still waiting. I'm just doing that to follow the proper order of operations. Third time's the charm. Lolly. Shout out to Batman for protecting Gotham. Shout out. Almost at 2 hours, I'm done. Okay, thank you for everyone tuning in to this somewhat Bryan episode of Bryan's World. But that is good and cool, because when I get these things rolling off my head, it allows me to open space for more production and better stuff along the way. And I think a good self-reflection and someone talking about their own endeavors can be quite interesting and help you open your own mind, whether or not you agree with my general vibe or behavior or not. I think that these things are very valuable. I think what I'm doing is very valuable to the human brain if one is to commit and listen, is to shove me in your Bluetooth while you go out and do something like a long walk. I think it will feel like mushrooms. It really does. I was doing the shrooms and I was just like, these are me. I'm this. This is how I am. Holy shit. That was my epiphany. You know, every mushroom trip you have an epiphany. And this time around, it was like, you are this, brother. You're home, motherfucker. I had an idea, like, I'm going home right now. Going fucking home. Mario mushroom. Boop, 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 boom. No, it's more like break the chain. The chain is playing by Fleetwood Mac, and you're just like, dude, it was sick. That's what they were telling me. Like, this is you, man. You see how you're thinking? This is wait. This is like normal. This is my brain now. Fuck. I'm getting all this spiritual information all the time and these esoteric feelings and thoughts that I'm just spiritual land of magic but also doom and gloom, and you have to battle through the warfare of this life and suffering. You have to eat your suffering. And there's shrooms. Your suffering is your shrooms, and they get you trippy. If you just eat your suffering, you'll be able to trip, bro. I'm not kidding. You start saying, please, I want to be beat up a little bit more before I get to my return realm. I want to earn it. And then when I get to the breaking point, I'll tell you, and I'll start moving a little strange and weird and resisting. And it all dropped like that. Like you're getting dropped out of the short bus in Fortnite. Shout out my dude Fortnite Gooner Bus. Good guy. That's the other content, huh? What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk up in your trunk? I'm gonna get you drunk with all that junk up in my trunk. Shout out to the Joker for trying to destroy Batman because he's gay. No, you shouldn't do that. Well, see, my best video is drunk man French kisses a female dog. Let's get to 2.3K, 2,300 views this month. And it's old. It just keeps getting thousands of views a month. It's like a stupid video. I'm about to make out with my cat, bro. Post that. I guess that's how you get famous, is making out with the bestiality stuff is what gets you up, I guess. Jesus Christ, you guys. Why? I don't get it. But that's okay. I just don't understand that it gets like 100 views a day and it's like a nonsense video. I wish they did that with other videos. They're better than that one. I'm breaking the third wall. Alright, that's what I do. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, keep it fucking real.